Okay, so welcome. And right now in this video, we're going to compare a Bitcoin transaction, a peer-to-peer transaction, with a transaction with the US dollar that we might be more familiar with. And it's going to get us nice and warmed up with the topic of Bitcoin and the question of what is Bitcoin. So in short, what is a peer-to-peer transaction? Well, it's pretty straightforward. That's when Alice and Bob have Bitcoin, and Alice can send Bob her Bitcoin through the Bitcoin network, and Bob receives it. So to go into why this is meaningful, it's because it allows transactions without a trusted third party. And the trusted third party transactions are the ones that we are most familiar with. And in this case, is where Alice and Bob both have US dollars, and they both have a bank they use, or they might even have the same bank. And the first piece is called Know Your Customer. A bank needs your identification and has to know exactly who you are, and they need to be able to verify you. And it's not for a bad reason. It's because they need to keep a record of your transactions, and they also need to make sure that no one is going to try to impersonate you or pretend to be you and spend your money. And banks use double entry accounting, it's known as the ledger, and they record all of Alice's finances, and they also record all of Bob's finances. And so when Alice sends Bob a dollar, nowadays this is largely an electronic transfer. So it's really just the ledger changing in Alice's bank and the ledger changing at Bob's bank, and that's it. Or if Alice uses a credit card or Venmo, PayPal, etc., there might be another bank involved to help process that. If it's an international transaction, there might be, or there will be, two more central banks involved. So now let's go back to our peer-to-peer transaction, and we can compare the two. So it's these third parties in here, or these central authorities that create the problem of trust. And this problem of trust is essentially exactly what has happened pretty consistently since the start of this construct, but around a few thousand years ago. Whereas compared to the problem of trust, the Bitcoin network is known as trustless. It's not completely void of trust, but it's significantly trustless. And it uses this network to conduct these transactions. So what exactly is this network? This network is based on technologies that have been around for about 30 years or more. And these technologies were also part of a decades-long effort trying to achieve private money, trying to achieve digital money, seeking these concepts. And really, it was this last concept here that when this item was figured out, it kind of unlocked it was kind of the last item that had to get unlocked. All the pieces of the puzzle fell into place. And over the next many sections, we're going to cover every one of these topics. So to put it all together, Bitcoin is a construct that one, it completely solves the problem of trust. It provides these solutions here, and these solutions address address all of these items of the problem of trust. Two, Bitcoin provides all the same banking functions, and three, kind of by virtue of being all digital and by accomplishing all the same monetary properties while also leveraging the advantages of digital technology, Bitcoin also marks a significant advancement of what we have historically considered, what humans have historically considered the desired properties of money.